Alright, here we go. For the physics and basics of everything, I'm here to talk about the basic of existence, or it can use simply as math or engineering or making stuff or doing stuff or just living as a living life. Now, I'm not knocking on anybody but the people that suppose that take 8 years of college to simply get an understanding of simple concepts. Not in. First off, time. That concept is forever. Religion or not is indefinite. If you just was the word for it, it's indefinite. It's a unit of number doing by an event. Whether that event is nothing or that event is something, is a unit of number. That number is internal. It is forever. It is indefinite. Even there's nothing or there's something in an environment, it is still time. It is goes forever. Now, for some of you believe time is there's a beginning to a time. If there is a beginning to a time, then there is an end to a time, which I personally don't believe. But if there is a time in a beginning of time and an end of time, that means whatever came before that time does not truly exist in time. So, in other words, that's just illogical to think something came before time itself. For me, I consider a time as a ball of yarn with more ball of yarn attached to it. It's just a cycle that keeps going. That is really part of the concepts of the other two, nothingness and the somethingness. Now, nothing to me is a void of space between an object that is something between another object that is something. Now, with that being said, what do you consider nothing is up to you, but it is still an empty space. There's no two objects that exist in the same space, same layer at the same time of space. With that being said, unless you two or an object become one an object, it is no longer two objects, one is that one object. Now, the next concept, something. It's the same thing I said, almost the same thing I just said. The other two is one of the three basics of existence. Other word, it is simply just me, you, this item, wherever else, something. This air, the water, the breathe, that is something. If you combine these three concepts, then what truly you can say, what you consider possible or impossible. Because these concepts make how should I say it? Um, these concepts combined will already put everything that is done, everything that will be done, or everything that were done already happened, will happen, it's going to happen, never happen. It is. You can't come up with something that's hard already done. The fact that you say 5 plus 5 is 10, the first person who thought of that person did technically not invent that because it is already there. It is part of physics, it is part of reality, it is part of that domain of that if you're able to do it, that means something I've already done that give you the permission to do so. That's just this basic resistance. Thank you.